Hey everyone, welcome back to the Halloween Hotel. And I know it's been a long time since I've been on, but it's been kind of crazy, which everybody I'm sure can attest to that. I'm just going to take a short video here, try to do a day one vlog. Came out this morning, cut the grass, hoping this is the last time I got to cut it. We'll see what happens, we're 3 weeks out. So we cut the grass, I came over here, I made some marks on the ground, measured everything out. So we got everything measured out on one side here with the facades. And if you've been following, you know we're gonna do 7 facades total. I think 4 will be walkthroughs, 3 will just be kind of just look through the windows, and I got builds on most of them. So what I got right now is just the witch's cottage is gonna be first. We're gonna have a little bit of a gap between each one. That's what the F stands for, is fence. We're gonna have the jail. That's gonna be a 12-footer. We got a fence. Then we're gonna have the asylum, but I think I'm gonna change that to the embalmer. That's why it doesn't say asylum right here. I started, and then I remembered that I actually have 5 12-foot facades, not 3. I thought I had 5, or I thought I had 3, but we actually have 5, so I had to remeasure everything. And then right here, the last one is gonna be the murder house. It's gonna be the biggest one. It's gonna be 12 feet wide. I don't know how deep yet, but we'll see what happens when we get there. And me and little man, we're starting to dig our holes. It doesn't get too windy down here in Florida, and as you can see, the backyard butts up to a forest, so the wind back here isn't too bad, but I'm not taking any chances. So we're digging 18-inch holes, and we're gonna throw 8-foot 2x4s in the hole, and we're gonna stamp them down, get them real nice and tight, and that's what everything's gonna buck up to. And the actual facades themselves, again, I have 7 of them. The 12-foot ones will go back to back, and they will share all the same bracing. So for an example, I'll have the witch's cottage right here, and how many ever feet, maybe 24 feet this way. In the middle, I'm going to divide it at 12 feet going laterally, and then behind that is going to be the Monster Museum, which is also 12 feet. And then once you come down here, so the witch's cottage will be here, we'll have a gap for a fence or whatever we want to do. And then the jailhouse is a 12-footer. So we'll do the same thing. We'll put the post. That's what this whole this white spot is here, and here is going to be for the post. But you can see I messed this up. I thought the jail was going to be 8 foot. I was wrong. It's 12. So we're going to remark everything, but we're going to put our posts in here, put the jail up, run our beams going this way about 20-24 feet, and then on the other side will be the asylum, which is also 12 foot. That way they're kind of square. You get 2 facades out of each one. The asylum will not be a walkthrough. The jail will be. So you can see we're going to be digging holes all day. I still got to move the swing set. We're going to move the swing set over here to this corner. We're going to finish mowing over there. I got a bunch of scrap wood that was given to me, 8-foot and 12-foot 2x4s. And in the back, in this path back here, I have some 4x4x10s and several 2x4s. So I'm basically just going to get the structures out today and see what I can do. I would honestly like to have the Monster Museum and the witch's cottage up today, at least both facade pieces with the bracing, but we'll see what happens. We kind of got a late start. The old time pottery near us had 50% off Halloween, so we went crazy, and I went and got a bunch of more inflatables for out front and some other stuff. So I'll see you back here a little bit later. All right, here we are, part 2 of day 1. Ran into a couple complications. Last year I had a like a homemade piece I was using to get the dirt and the sand packed in here to bury these 18 inches, and I couldn't find it, so I had to make a pit stop, go to Home Depot and come back. So I only got 4 of them done. I did pull some wood out. I'm trying to determine how long I'm going to make it to have both. I really don't know. I'm probably going to figure it out tonight, and we'll go with it tomorrow. But that's what we got so far. We got the 4 up. They're straight. So these first 2 posts right here will be the facade for the witch's cottage. The space between these 2 will have like a fence and something in between it, and then these 2 right here will be the jail. And then after that we have an 8-foot section we're going to be working on for the crematorium, and then this section way at the end, way down here, will be for the murder house. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have the framing done. That's my goal. I knew I wasn't going to get to what I wanted today, but we're going to go to a friend's house and we're going to hang out for a little bit. When we come back, I'm going to hit this up a little bit more tonight, so I'll give you an update later on tonight. All right, so here's our progress so far. Dug a couple more holes. We're in the back of the woods there getting some 2x4s out. And we got one facade up, which is going to be the jail facade. So we got it up, and then really thought about it, and I'm just going to go 20 feet back. So that way each room is about 10 by 12. And that's the start of the post right there. And the back side of that is going to be the asylum. And like I said, we'll divide it by a tarp or something of that nature. So this is going to be the post right here for the next one, which is going to be the 8-foot one. So it's probably going to be the crematorium. That other post hole's already dug. And then after that, we'll start posting up for the murder house. But as you can see back here, we got this tree in the way. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might measure from here to here. If it's 12 feet wide right there, which I think it is, and I'll just make the house from there to there, and we should be good. So making some progress today. We went out last night, didn't get back till late, and I didn't get much done. I did pull most of the facades out of the side of the house. You can see them right there on this, laying up against the house. So I pulled them out last night, and yeah, I didn't get much done last night. Football was on, everything. So we'll vlog it up today, and then at the end I'll do an end of the day review, and we'll go from there. But hopefully we make some progress, and we'll see you soon. Hey, welcome back everyone. I'm on my way back from Home Depot, and I figured I would just do a quick video, let everybody know where I'm at right now. You know, last year we had a build. It was the 30 by 30 structure in the back, 30 feet by 30 feet, and it did take a lot of wood. And I remember when I broke it down last year, I told myself that I was going to throw a lot of the wood out and I'll just buy new every year. Just the small stuff, you know. Nothing crazy like the 1x2s or whatever the case may be. This year, it's going to be a lot bigger. You know, we have, I would say altogether, I know I say it every time I'm on here, but I would say altogether it's 4 buildings that are approximately 12 feet wide, 20 feet deep. So you put that together, that's basically my entire freaking backyard. And I wasn't really counting on buying much lumber, but I'm on my way back from Home Depot because I just finished my first 12 by 20, framing it out. And thank goodness there was a gentleman in the neighborhood that gave me some wood. A lot of 16-foot planks, which was really good. It's really going to help out. It saves me a ton of money, so I'm not crying about money. I'm just starting to think about how much wood I'm going to have to buy for this Halloween and where I'm going to keep all this crap at. So just like every other haunter, I don't have a lot of money. I would definitely have a lot more money if I didn't do this haunting thing, but it is what it is, right? So some people choose to drink and smoke cigarettes and cigars and maybe even do drugs, whatever the case may be. I don't do any of that. I haunt, and I have a family, so that's all I do. So with that being said, I keep a lot of my stuff in. I have a lot of 4x4s that I've had in the past that I've used for about 4 years now, 5 years. I got it all for free. It's come a long way. It's actually been through a move, a military move from Chicago down to Florida. Those guys were pretty pissed off. They had to move about 24x4s, but at the end of the day, it saves me a lot of money. So long story short, I get the one facade done today, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back in the woods. I'm going to brave the snakes, and I'm going to pull this wood out, and I'm going to just pull it out and get it ready. So that way I know exactly what I need to dig holes, and I can get a list of stuff that I really need to get. Because the 4x4s are the ones that I like to sink into the ground. And I go back there, and the first one I pull up is just covered in termites. I mean, completely covered. So I went to Home Depot. I'm not buying 4x4s. That's not going to happen. But I did buy some 2x4s. I got 10 of them for now. Where I live here in Florida, the Home Depot doesn't sell 2x3s. Kind of weird, but the Lowe's does. And I can't remember if I ever bought 2x3s at Home Depot, but regardless, I got some. So I also bought some termite spray because I picked the wood up. It's still heavy. It doesn't have a lot of lightness to it and a lot of holes, but I know there's termites in there. So I bought some spray. It's the best top of the line spray I can get. I'm going to pull all this wood out. I'm going to spray it. I'm going to give it a couple days, and I'm going to see what's up. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to spray my house too. The house is brand new, comes with a warranty, but I'm sure there's termites trying to get in there. So I'm going to use this stuff to spray everything. And then we'll see if I can salvage this wood. So this is a note to myself that when I put this stuff away this year, I'm going to tarp everything up, and I'm going to put whatever I need to put in there to keep the termites away for the entire year that the wood sits in the forest. Basically, I set it in my backyard into the wooded area. I set it back there so it's not an eyesight sore. So we're going to see what's up. So I'm almost home. I'll give you guys an update of the progress that we have so far. And tonight I think I'll probably do a quick video of everything that we have so far with the inflatables and the cemetery out front, and maybe just some kind of quick walkthrough as we do the end of the day review. Getting burnt out already, fellas. Like, it's day one of the build, and man, I'm struggling. I'm sick of digging holes, all that stuff. So I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll go from there. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, midday update here. We got some progress, and yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. I got all the kids helping out, so I'm going to give you a quick tour. Not too much to look at though, but as you can see, we got these two facades done here, and we're starting the ones down here. So this is going to be the jail, and we're putting the tarps up now. And I got Riley in there. She's putting tarps up. So Riley's putting the tarps up, and then the boys over here are putting dirt in the hole. And then I always go back behind to make sure it's smashed down in there good enough to make them sturdy. We brought all that wood out that we just talked about. I brought it out of the woods. It's all right here. We inspected everything. Everything that was like super light and broke up and just, you could tell, was completely taken by the termites. We beat it up with an axe and put it in here. This is all the stuff that we think is going to be salvageable, so we're going to start spraying it down with the termite stuff here very shortly. Let me see, we got this other one up too. This one's going to be, this one right here is going to be the embalmer. And then on the back side of that, where the boys are at, we get that done. We're going to bring out the facade for the butcher shop. And then we'll divide that one as well. And we'll see what happens. But like I said, full day of productivity so far. Pretty happy. All right, welcome to the end of the day review. And I'm tired. It's been a pretty long weekend. I wanted to do 2 videos this weekend. But you know, as I said earlier, yesterday we went to some friend's house, and it ended up taking a little longer. We wanted, by the time I got home, I didn't want to come out and work. So you're getting 2 days worth here on this one video. So what we really wanted to do here and what we wanted to accomplish this weekend, I feel like we got it. I feel like I'm where I need to be. 7 facades, big facades. This isn't small stuff. This is walkthroughs with fronts on them. And I knew this was going to be difficult. I think it's not too bad. I've been working on it for about 8 or 9 months, and I feel like everything that I've done to this point has been good so far. Just a couple adjustments here and there. The asylum door is a mess. I got to figure out something with that. Maybe I got to get some different hinges, but it's opening in. I want it to open out. So there's a lot of little things that I need to fix, but other than that, we have 1 facade fully encased, which is really 2 because they go back to back. So right now I'm sitting in the jail facade, and on the other side is the asylum. So that got done. I went on a rant earlier in the car about the termites. We went through, I pulled all the wood out, all of the 2x4s, the 1x1s, the 2x2s, all that stuff. It's gone. We got rid of it. I didn't want to chance anything. We don't build too close to the house, but I don't want to take termite infested wood even remotely close to my house, so we're just getting rid of it. The stuff that seemed kind of heavy, the 4x4s, I still have that. I did spray it down with some stuff, so I'm going to give it a couple days. I'll beat it around with a hammer, see if anything runs out. I don't think they got to it too much, but we'll see. But I'm not taking any chances, so if I got to throw that stuff away and scrap it and get some more stuff, then that's what I'm going to do. Another area of concern right now that I have is tarps. So what I'm sitting in right now has 4 tarps, and I'm definitely going to need some more. I know I can get them from Harbor Freight pretty cheap, but I got a lot of friends out there, so I'm thinking about seeing if somebody's willing to donate some tarps. I'll mark them somehow, I'll give them back to them after Halloween to cut the cost. And other than that, we're right where we need to be. I started the weekend on Friday. I thought that I was going to have all the facades up, all the structures, and I would just have to put roofs on. That's definitely not going to happen. I am off tomorrow, so I think I can make a lot of progress tomorrow with the kids in school. But we'll see how that handles out as well. Another issue that I can foresee before it even happens is I'm setting up early this year. I follow a lot of people on Facebook and YouTube, and there's a couple YouTubers that start really early. And when I first started haunting, I'm like, why do people start so early? It's got to be just ridiculous to keep your stuff up that early, or keep it up that long before the time happens. And I started really thinking about the last 3 years of my haunting, and I feel like the last couple of days I just cram everything into a hole and make it work. And I think if I can get it up early, I have a lot more time to mess with lighting and just really fine-tune the stuff. And that's why I'm getting it up early this year. And one of the things that I can foresee already is the roof. So the walls are all going to be tarps. Each facade is going to be divided down the middle, as you can see right here, this little gap right here. We'll figure it out, but this is eventually going to have a tarp coming across 12 feet that's going to divide the two walkthroughs. And I'm going to be using tarps for that. But the ceiling is just going to be the 0.05 millimeter thickness black material, plastic material that you get from Home Depot. They come in, I believe it's 10 feet by 25 feet rolls for about $12. That's what I'm going to use. However, with these tarps right here being exactly 8 foot tall all the way around, it's going to cause puddling. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the tarps, say this side. I'm going to probably take these little extenders off right here. They're about a foot. I'm going to take them off. I'm going to wrap the tarp around the back side so it's even on the bottom, and I think I'm going to run it that way. That way there's a natural slant for the water to run off in between the facades. And I think that's what we're going to do. So again, like I said, we got a lot of progress done this weekend, a lot of stuff. I'm very happy with where we're at, but there's a lot of work to go. I plan on vlogging again tomorrow, and we'll see how far we get. And then tomorrow I'll give you some daylight shots to see exactly where we're at. I do have some shots of where we finished up tonight. I might be able to put them at the end of this vlog. So if you like what you see, please subscribe. This is the first weekend. We're going to be coming out here every weekend, and maybe a couple times throughout the week if I can get off work early, to come out and get this done. And I hope you join along with the ride. I've been waiting a year to do this, and I'm loving it. So again, hope you guys like what you see, and we'll see you soon.